outcome of the police ban on the Clapham Common Vigil in the wake of the tragic killing of Sarah Everard shows how wrong the government is to try in this bill to curb the right to demonstrate, so I do hope they'll think again about that. The anger at the vigil was about women demanding to be able to walk the street without fear, and we must listen to those demands and act on them now in this bill. This demand is not new. Along with women up and down the country, I joined the Reclaim the Nights protests in the 1970s. But then women's demands were not listened to by the men in the corridors of power. Now there are women in government, in the Home Office, in the Cabinet. There are women in all parties in Parliament. We are in these corridors of power, so we must use our power to deliver for women. We all argued it would make a difference if we were here as women in Parliament. Now we had better prove it. We can, in this bill, make it a crime to do what men do to women on the street every day and which makes their lives a misery. Curb crawling is terrifying for a woman or a girl on her own, especially after dark. He has got no right to do it, so let's make it an offence punishable by taking away his driving licence. Following a woman on the street, filming her, trying to get her number, not taking no for an answer is harassment. Why should women and girls have to put up with it? Let's make that a criminal offence. So I've done 2 new clauses for this bill which have the backing from honourable members in all parties, not just women but men too. I hope the government will accept them. Too often when a woman is the victim of a sexual offence, all her previous sexual history is dragged up in court and it ends up like it's her in the dock, not him. That is not supposed to happen, but it does. So we need to stop it. And I have new clauses with cross-party backing to do that too, which I hope the government will back. Women don't want us to sympathise, they want action. And that's what we do.
So we're now joined by political and women's rights activist Dr. Shoal Mos Shogbamimu, author of This Is Why I Resist. She joins us via Skype from London. Thank you for taking the time to speak to us. Can I ask what you were thinking and feeling when you saw those images of women being handcuffed and dragged away by police at Saturday night's vigil?
I felt outrage. What the police did was undoubtedly a violent assault on women's vulnerability at a time that we were collectively gathered to grieve, the women like Sarah Everard and many more that we've lost to male violence. What I felt yesterday in seeing what the police did was that action was no doubt a desecration of our right as women to collectively stand in solidarity with the determination to fight a culture that perpetuates the ability of some men to violently deny women their life and liberty. What the police did yesterday with their excessive use of force was to demonstrate the very patriarchal structure that oppresses women. And bear in mind that with the media attention given to Sarah Everard, it's not the same afforded to many other women that have been lost to male violence, that have been lost to violence or in any other form. Black and ethnic minority women particularly do not get afforded that kind of media scrutiny. And that for us also shows that at the end of the day, there's inequality in the way women are being treated in life and at death.